So, Kristen, I know you work with students and young adults between the ages of 16 and around 25, and they're looking into college and what they want to do for the future. So, help us understand what their issues and challenges are right now. What's going
A-
on?
Absolutely. Well, Rhonda, this is what I see. Students have been told since they've been little, when you get older, you're going to go to college, and that's how you're successful. So forever, these kids are growing up saying, I'm going to go to college. And then when I get out, I'm going to have all this money and I'm going to just be successful. But the challenge that they have is they get to junior year in high school and there's no plan. The plan was I'm going to college, but they're really not understanding what comes after college. And, there's just not a lot of clarity there for them, which makes it really hard, right? We've kind of coddled them up until this point. We get them excited about this great experience. And then we kind of hand them the keys and say, now go figure it out. And so many of us do it. So many people, parents have done that. And, not to their fault, quite honestly, because we know how this is. Kids, when they hit 16, 17 years old, they really don't want to depend on us as much as they used to. So, it becomes this interesting, stressful part of life, thinking about college and what we need to do after high school.
Yeah, because I think for a lot of these kids, when they're thinking about college, it's just thinking about school in a different place. And so the plan is just sort of like fuzzy. So you really help them get clear on that, I guess. Yeah.
I do. Yeah. Instead of going blindly and saying, okay, well, I'm just going to figure out a major and, well, you know what? Business is simple. Or mom and dad thought I should be a lawyer. So I'll just be a lawyer because that's the easy button. Right. We actually sit down and we really talk about what gets you excited? What were you really good at in high school? How do we mesh that into the equation? Why are you going to be excited to get up in the morning once you have this career that you're going to be in for 40 years? And, what I love about it is we're also able to incorporate strengths and get them excited about their natural talents. And how does that play a role in what you want to do when you grow up?
Yeah, I think at this point in their lives, between the ages of 16 and 25, like you work those that you work with, they're still trying to figure it all out. And unfortunately, they're often swayed by either their parents or by other kids. So they want to go to the college that, their dad's alma mater, or they decide to go into medicine because everybody around them is talking medicine. And so this is where I think the waste of money, because isn't it true that these kids are not doing the 4-year college anymore? They're doing like how long?
There's a couple things tied to that. A lot of kids take 5-6 years to get through a 4-year college education. And that's a challenge for parents, right? Because typically when we set money aside or we're planning for this, we didn't plan for 6 years, we planned for 4.
Right.
Or the other challenge that I see is going into school without a plan. 30% of students drop out after their freshman year because they don't know why they're there and they get a little bit lost.
Yeah. And how much money is that on average for the parent who loses out? Like tons.
It's a lot, Rhonda. It can be anywhere from $25,000 to $75,000 a year. It's a lot of money. This is not chump change we're talking about, right?
We are not talking chump change. And especially now, Kristen, I think with all of the changes that are happening in academia, as far as, the structure of our education and so forth, more kids are moving online and, all of that needs to be considered. And wow, listen, if you are a parent of a student that's going through any of this, that's in this age, and you're looking for a little help, you need to be talking to Coach Kristen. And so be sure to reach out to her. Kristen, I'm so glad you came by to give us these tips and kind of fill us in that you're out there ready to help these parents and these kids.
Yeah, thank you, Rhonda. It's always fun to see you.
I know, right? So anyway, I'm Rhonda Boyle, and you've been watching Coach Talk TV. We're glad you can pop by and see us today. You can find this and other interviews inside of our Facebook page, and you can find that at www.coachtalk.tv, and you will find us also at Coach Talk TV across all podcast networks. So we'll see you then. Thanks again, Kristen. We'll see ya.
Bye.
Bye bye.